All right, good morning. Welcome to the Monday routine weekly briefing for Central North Carolina. This will cover the period today through Sunday, but we'll briefly discuss the 4th of July, which is next Monday, just sort of an outlook. And the forecast for Sunday is very similar to Monday, so that should make things pretty easy for us. The upcoming weather pattern, there's a cold front currently moving into the North Carolina mountains. There are some showers and isolated storms accompanying the front even at this hour this morning. But as the front continues to move eastward across central North Carolina, we expect the shower and storm coverage and intensity to increase through the afternoon and evening, with some afternoon heating well into the 80s. It will be very warm and humid out there this afternoon, so a little bit different from the lower humidity values that we've enjoyed at times over the last week or so. But certainly we're back into a muggier pattern, particularly ahead of this cold front today. There is a chance of some heavy downpours and risk of localized flooding with those showers and storms, but the risk of severe weather looks like that will be pretty limited by both a lack of wind shear and also instability, a fair amount of clouds keeping things from warming up too much and too much instability developing this afternoon. That front will settle to the south of central North Carolina by tomorrow morning, and then it's likely to reach South Carolina, the Savannah Basin vicinity through midweek, and it will take the focus for showers and storms with it, although we will have a lingering chance of a shower storm, particularly over the southern half of North Carolina, both Tuesday and Wednesday, but certainly the wettest day of the three appears to be today. And then it will be heating up. Oh, it will be a little bit cooler, not as warm behind that front for Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we get back into a hotter pattern through the end of the week and into the upcoming holiday weekend. But it looks mainly dry. There may be an isolated afternoon shower storm really through the Thursday through Saturday period. But for the most part, I think most folks are going to stay dry. And then Sunday into Monday, another frontal system will sag slowly southward across the lower Ohio Valley and approach the middle Atlantic region. And with that, we will have renewed increased chances of showers and storms, again, both for Sunday and Monday. Still some uncertainty as to how far south that front will make it. As is usually the case this time of year, they tend to run out of steam before they get too far south, but we'll be watching that because that will be the focus for the showers and storms during the holiday weekend. The accumulated precipitation forecast, again, today looks like the wettest of the bunch. On average, we're expecting generally a half an inch to an inch and a half. There could be some localized higher amounts in the heavier showers and storms, which could be slow moving. So wouldn't be surprised to see some 2, 3, 4 inch amounts in some of those heavier showers and storms. But it's been so dry, it's likely that any associated flash flooding would be mainly of the urban variety if one of those showers or storms tends to park over an urban area. And then the precipitation forecast for the next few days after today, again, pretty confined to the southern half of North Carolina for both Tuesday and Wednesday. And then day 4 and 5 precipitation forecast there in the bottom left and bottom middle graphics for Thursday and Friday, suggesting things should be mostly dry around here. And then, of course, the 5-day total in the bottom right graphic there. There is, again, a marginal level 1 risk of flash flooding for all of central North Carolina for flash flooding with those heavy downpours and showers and storms, particularly this afternoon and this evening. That threat shifts into the southeastern part of the state for Tuesday, so it should be pretty much out of central North Carolina. And then for day 3 on Wednesday, no risk of flash flooding really throughout the Carolinas, except there over far southern South Carolina. There you can see extending over toward southern and central Georgia. The threat for severe weather, hail, damaging winds, tornadoes, that appears relatively low for the next few days, as you might expect. So this time of year, we've transitioned out of the transitional season, the spring, when we get our organized severe weather events. This time of year, we tend to just get what we call pulse, very short-lived thunderstorms that pose primarily damaging wind, damaging straight line wind potential, as all that precipitation and heavy rain falls to the ground and spreads out, and maybe a little bit of hail. So that's the regime we're in for the next couple of months. But we're not really even expecting a whole lot of that for the next few days. Can't rule out something isolated severe, but certainly nothing organized. The tropics are heating up. Particularly, there's a wave about 900 miles east of the Windward Islands. That system is forecast to become a tropical depression in the next couple of days, and the Hurricane Hunter aircraft is likely to be out investigating that system later today. But it looks like it should remain in the very low latitudes and present a threat primarily to Central America about 5 days from now. And then the other two systems there, one over the northern Gulf of Mexico, should drift slowly southwestward toward South Texas. A very low probability of any appreciable development with that, although that could produce some heavy rain in the southern part of Texas. And then another wave way out in the middle of the tropical Atlantic. That too has a very low chance of development as it too approaches the Windward Islands. But no threat here in central North Carolina, but certainly things are becoming increasingly active in the tropics. So we'll be keeping an eye on that as we go through the coming weeks and months as we get into our peak season here later in the summer and early fall. The Climate Prediction Center outlook for temperatures and precipitation for next week, the 8 to 14 day period, they are favoring slightly above normal probability of warmer than average temperatures over the Carolinas. The center of that heat, or the highest probability of the heat, should be centered back over the southern plains and the lower Mississippi Valley, but a pretty warm pattern pretty much east of the Rockies, except for the Northeast for next week, and slightly above average chances of precipitation as well during that time period. And we need it because the latest drought monitor has moderate to severe drought conditions throughout pretty much all of the coastal plain and parts of the Northeast Piedmont to the northeast of Raleigh. And ever expanding abnormally dry conditions across the remainder of central North Carolina, with the exception there over a portion of the Sandhills and the southern Piedmont. So fingers crossed that these showers and storms during the next 12 to 24 hours bring some welcome relief for agricultural purposes and for our lawns, which are getting crispy as applicable. But things are certainly very dry out there, and we do need some rain, which again, the best chance this afternoon and this evening, and then again Sunday into Monday. Unfortunately, that timing, Sunday into Monday, is not the best with the holiday festivities. But nonetheless, we will take what we can get. So in summary, again, warm and humid today, numerous showers and storms this afternoon and evening. And then behind that front, which should settle to our south by tomorrow morning, there will be a lingering chance of some showers and storms over the southern half of North Carolina for both Tuesday and Wednesday, and then warming back up into the 90s, but mainly dry through the end of the week and early part of the weekend. And then the shower and storm chances increase once again as we get into Sunday and Monday. And the tropics active, increasingly so, but again, a little threat, at least in the foreseeable future, to central North Carolina. Hazard-wise, again, heavy downpours will present a risk of localized flooding, particularly in urban areas later this afternoon and this evening, and the drought conditions, which continue to expand. And that's all we have for today. Are there any questions?